Becky G, a queen in the presence of a queen.
Oh, thank you.
Congratulations, Mala Santa.
Yes.
Did I say that correctly?
Maybe if you wanted to add like the accent on Santa.
Santa.
Yeah,
Santa.
Mala
Santa.
Hey.
Very exciting. This album is completely yours.
Yeah.
I know this has been such a long time coming.
Whew.
Tell me how it feels. Like, this is so different for you releasing this album. How does it feel?
It's so different. I've never been here before. And I feel like for a lot of years, and because I've been doing this for so long, a lot of times I feel like I've been here before, I've done this before, and it's like, oh snap, I've never been here before. I've never been talking about an album that's actually coming out. And it was just so surreal, because they've been on this journey with me for some time now, and you know, they've all like made fun of me. They're always like, oh, when is the album coming soon? You know, because it's been 8 years in the making, like waiting and waiting and waiting. And it just feels kind of surreal. Like, I feel like it's like still processing.
Definitely.
in my mind. Yeah.
Definitely. It's super. Do you have a favorite on the album that we can look forward to?
You know what I'm really looking forward to? I wouldn't say I have a specific song, because there's a lot of variety on the album. I would say back, you know, that young girl that had a dream, and it's like I still have that heart, that passion, but I've also become a woman now, right? So the mala side is like the sexy side, the empowered side, the part of me that has evolved into the woman that I am today. And I feel like that album is just like, it's a reflection of the two sides of me, the urban side, the vulnerable side, the sassy, sexy side, the more honest and sentimental side. So all the songs have a little bit of like each side of me.
Definitely, that's so exciting. And you've worked with some of the hottest names in Latin music and in music in general. Would you ever want to do like a crossover genre kind of situation?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of have dabbled into a lot of different genres in this Latin world. Obviously, you know, being a Mexicana doing reggaeton music was very new for the Mexican community, being part of that community, because most of the times it's like pop rock in Espanol, more ballads, more traditional regional Mexican music, and it's like, yo, she's doing reggaeton, like really, for real? And then, you know, I did a Spanish remix with Kane Brown on Lost in the Middle of Nowhere.
Big Kane Brown fan.
And country, I mean, we did the first Spanish country song. That was awesome.
Yeah.
I just collabed with J from BTS, and we did chicken noodle soup, and we got Korean in there, we got Spanish in there, we got English in there. So for me, dabbling into different genres, languages, styles, like the sky is the limit. I would love to just keep on that road. Yeah.
How did that happen with BTS, the chicken noodle soup situation?
So J-Hope had reached out quite some time ago, and even before he reached out to me, it's a song that he had wanted to release for quite some time, and I think things just weren't lining up, and then finally when he brought it to me and my team, I was in. I was super in. It's one of like my childhood like reminiscent like records. I remember doing the dance with my cousins all the time, and
same.
I was with it. I was like, yo, I'm ready. I am ready. But I was on tour at the time. I was like, I'll get in the studio, I'll write my part, and like we'll get this done. Like I promise you, I'll make it happen. And so yeah, he was super patient. He loved what I did with the song. And finally, once we kind of mastered the song and everything, it was time to shoot the music video. And that was also like, I think an experience for me that I'm never gonna forget, because I learned so much. Like for somebody who's been, you know, doing this for quite some time, and I love shooting music videos, like my fans know, like I love going in on my music videos.
Mala Santa is like insane.
It's
crazy.
It's definitely, Mala Santa is definitely a visual album. I shot a visual video for each one of them. Not official music videos, but I'm definitely a visual artist. Like I love giving my fans something to look at, and I felt like when we did Chicken Noodle Soup, there was something very reminiscent about those old school like urban music videos, the one-take sequences, the choreography, the colors, all of it. Just kind of, it felt really good.
And you have a huge support system around you. Even like your team out there, they're like, we love her. Who is one of the biggest people? Who do you run to in times of like stress. This is a lot. It's a lot. The music industry is a lot.
My mom?
Yeah.
I'm like, my mom? Definitely. I would say my family in general. Yeah. I'm very lucky that, throughout these years of, growing up in the industry, growing up in front of, the public, it hasn't always been an easy experience. And I've always been able to fall back on my family. I think, it was maybe 2 years ago that I really started to open up about the effects that working in an industry like this has had on me at such a young age. And I've been able to be very honest with my fans and be brave enough to share, my struggles, my battles with anxiety and depression and things like that. And it comes from just that strength of my family, and them telling me hey, if you don't want to do this, you don't have to, 100%. You always have a home to come to. We're always going to be here for you. We're always going to be here to help you take care of yourself. And so for me to just know that, it almost just inspires me more to keep going. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Woo, Mala Santa.
Yes, available. Check it out.
Thank you.
Thank you.